We're here at Black Sheep. This is the second event in a line of events that represent a collaboration between artists and performers. Here we are with Mauro de la Tierra, one of the, I would say, primary creators of this collaboration. So tell us what Black Sheep is about.
Black Sheep is pretty much just like a general concept where it's, we live in a general art where, like, the way to be a successful artist is that you generally have to create, like, kitchen art where it's, like, generally, like, making, like, stuff that's, like, more empowering, just, like, basic necessities. So Black Sheep is just more or less of, like, the more, like, demented, like, kind of, like, darker elements of art that kind of show, like, more of a diverse aspect of it. Misconceptions of what society finds normal kind of thing, you know?
Yeah.
Just break social constructs and stuff, just generally, you know, bringing awareness and consciousness through, like, this big old mess and stuff in the process. What we've done is that we've had a fundraiser where we basically have released a few shirts, and this product, for every shirt you buy, it helps us get it, like, an Airbnb and stuff, and it helps us get gas money. And what we're going to do is, what we're trying to do in New Orleans is we're going to be over there and we're doing a performance at the Mudlark Theater, and we're going to do, like, this type of, like, performance piece kind of play and stuff. So this is just like a big old fundraiser to kind of generally do that, you know, to help us get there.
Okay. Now tell us where we can contact you, where we can talk to you if someone wants to buy one of your t-shirts, wants to support you on this journey.
Well, we have a Black Sheep Instagram. If not, you can always find me on Instagram. It's Maruchan. It's Maruchann. And I don't remember because the Black Sheep one is, like, very precise and there's a lot of underscores and stuff like that, but if you find me, I can direct you to the Black Sheep page for sure.
Oh, what is Black Sheep about? Oh, fuck. I guess, to be honest, it's just like knowing exactly what you're supposed to do, and then I guess, like, taking a moment to, like, not do that at all. And I guess like realizing the faults in everyone around you, and just, like, accepting it and just, like, rolling with it and making something, like, beautiful and creative out of it. To be honest, I mean, at this point, because we're just fucking up a lot, but at the end of the day, like, we look back on it and we find what works and we take that and then move on and then fuck up some more and then find what works and move on and just, like snowball.
And you guys are here today fundraising for an event in New Orleans, is that correct?
Yeah, so I think Mauro, Josh, the Wizard, Mia, and Brandon, maybe a couple more, they're all taking a trip to New Orleans. I'm actually staying here in Texas on the home front to, like, help support. So yeah, like, they're doing a t-shirt release, so that was pretty fun. Like Mauro drew up a design. I went ahead and, like, mixed it up, cleaned it up, added some patterns, and I'm pretty sure I'll probably have, like, a similar hand, like, while they're in New Orleans, like, if they need some kind of, like, design for an event or anything like that. Like, I'm here, like back home, so I can, like, take care of some stuff that they might need. You're definitely supporting a group of, like, really rowdy individuals. But I mean, to be honest, like everyone in our group is, like really kind-hearted and definitely doing their best. So, like, I feel good about it. I mean, to be honest, like all the time that I put into it, like, it's always been really rewarding because, like, just seeing, like, everyone just, like, progress in their daily life has been, like, really, like, a really cool feeling.
How can the people at home support?
Oh, people, I mean, just, like, going to little events like this. I mean, like, we're at Canela Vintage right now. People are, like, we have some food, we have some vendors just, like, coming out, saying what's up. We have, like, a suggested $2 donation, but, like, in the spirit of Black Sheep, I don't know, we want to make it as accessible as possible to, like enjoy an environment or an experience. So I guess just, like little donations, like, we'll take anything. We're not going to be like, oh no, we don't need your money, we need your money, you know? But I mean, at the same time, just, like, if you grab a shirt, rep the shirt, you know? Like, go to an event, get to know, like, the different people involved. Like, we might be, like, a little awkward or, like, anxious, so we might come off, like, kind of weird, but we're all good people. We enjoy, like, talking to them, for sure.
Sounds good. Do you have any parting words?
Parting words? Hope to see you soon.
Hey guys, I'm Canela, owner of Canela Vintage, and today I am hosting the venue for the boys project that is headed to New Orleans, and they need everyone's support to get them there, so that's what I'm doing here today.
What do you think about the collective?
I think it's amazing. I think it's nothing like I've ever seen before. I think they're so fierce and bold and brave for expressing themselves what they do, because I'm sure that they might offend some people, but you know what? People need to be offended. People need to be woken, and they need to start thinking very differently about the direction of their personal self-mastery and the direction of our communities and essentially like our state and government. So I think it's important.
And how do you feel about their trip to New Orleans?
I hope they have safe travels. I hope that this evening that they exceed their donation requirements, and I hope that nobody gets left behind. If we don't have all the funds today, I hope that we can do another one in 2 weeks, like whatever it takes, but they got to get there.
And tell us a little bit about like yourself and what you do here.
So I'm Canela, and this is my vintage shop. I curated 5 collections based on my personal life experiences and places that I've worked and visited, and I created a collective of vintage collections. So yeah, and that's how I curate, and I stand by giving all threads new vida, which to me is giving people second chance, giving people self-confidence, giving them a second chance through attire, through clothes, and I think people need to be proud of themselves. I think it's part of keeping your aura good. So that's what I plan to do with fashion.
Well, it's good to hear from you. Do you have any parting words?
I wish you boys the best, and I hope you kick ass in NOLA and achieve that and way, way more. And Canela Vintage will always be behind you guys' back. So, yeah.
So I'm here today with the Wizard, another artist/musician here with Black Sheep. Tell me a little bit about yourself and about Black Sheep.
Myself, what do you want to know?
What you do at the events, what you do.
I'm like the curator of the music for Black Sheep, so like I just make sure we have creepy ass music for everyone to jam out to, and like keep the feel of the creep, And Black Sheep, what Black Sheep means to me, I think is artistic freedom. Really, is just freedom of expression. People who were on the cusp of society being like, Black Sheep. We're all different. So people view us as having really odd flavors in art and personalities, and I think that's the beauty of what Black Sheep is, because it embraces all that. It embraces the counterculture and the people who are on the outskirts of society, and gives them a home and gives them, like, hey, come on, this is a family. We're all just a big family, and that's what ultimately I hope Black Sheep is to a lot of people. It's just a one big weird family.
And you guys are going to New Orleans, right?
Yes.
Tell me about that.
Well, we are headed with, it's going to be me, Javi, Mia, Mauro, Josh, Brandon, and Mia's boyfriend, and we are going to hopefully not get arrested. That's the main goal, is not get arrested, but also have fun.
Yeah.
We're going to hopefully bring a little bit of San Antonio flavor out to them in New Orleans.
Sounds good. Now, do you have a message for people at home as to how they can support you guys on this journey?
Yeah, come to any Black Sheep show. Come and just show your support, mosh, get out. Even if you don't have money, if you don't have like just the time to come and say, hey, you guys are doing great, or to say, hey, I fucking hate you guys. At least you're there supporting us, and we appreciate it. And that's it. Just come out and support.
Right. Sounds good. Anything else you'd like to add?
I love you guys.
Mia, you're part of the Black Sheep Collective, right? Can you tell us a little bit about what Black Sheep represents?
I think we just represent everybody who can't really be represented in society, but I don't know, we kind of just represent ourselves, truthfully. We just go around and we have like all kinds of different sketches that we do. We always write like a new sketch, not like sketches, but like theatrical performances and scenes where we like portray characters in like, I don't know, just like pretty much any like American story or like any story at all with like all kinds of different tropes in it. And we'll just, we'll make all the characters who are usually just trash characters be seen as like the main characters. So I think that's kind of our goal. I think I'm just trying to get out there with a group of people that I work really well with. And I think as a team, like everything we're doing right now is like on our own budget and like it's like for free for the public. But it all kind of feels like it's like inching towards something greater. Like I think we're just trying to make something for like kind of the outcasts and like the punk kids and like get out of here you asshole kid. And we're just trying to make like something for all of those people to feel like a person and not just like some part of society that we can just like throw away, because everybody is super important in this and nobody goes unseen. Everybody has a part. I don't know. Me as an artist, I'm just trying to get out there, but I've been out there before. I'm not like, it's kind of beyond me, It's not like, it's for me. It's beyond me. It's my group of people in my art collective. Like, we are trying to do something together collectively, so it's like, Black Sheep is a person, It's not just like Mia Santiago and Mauro de la Tierra and Josh and Javi and all these people. It's like, I'm here and he's here and they're here and we're all here and we're all Black Sheep.
Now tell us about Nola.
Who?
Nola. New Orleans.
Who? Nola? Hey, get Nola out of here. I don't feel like that. Well, we're going to New Orleans and we're going to perform a new scene that we have written, and it's based on Mauro and I as main characters. And we're walking through the graveyard, and it's going to be a really good time. But we got invited to the Mudlark Public Theater in New Orleans, Louisiana, and we're going to be just performing our new scene, getting ourselves out there in another state. It's really an honor. We've been invited a little bit out of the blue, just to bring our weird punk art into another weird punk art scene. So it's really fun.
And how can we support you?
You can support us by, buying all of our art separately. I'm Mia Santiago. We have a lot of other people in the art collective that could really use support. We got the Wizard, the Fuzz Wizards is their Instagram. They're a musician. They are a musician. Yeah, they are a musician. Vince, and he's a drummer, and they got the really cool psychedelic rock. We have Mauro de la Tierra. He's a wonderful artist. Brandon Pittman. He's a great screenwriter and actor. Javi, I can't remember his last name. I'm not going to make myself look stupid by trying to guess it. But Javi is a hilarious comedian, actor. He's a wonderful musician. He just started this year making stuff. I mean, like, if you want to support Black Sheep, just, go to our Instagram.
Black Sheep is like a bunch of like weirdo misfits in town, and we're kind of like, there's some of us are comedians, some of us are musicians, some of us are performance artists, some of us are artists, visual artists. Artists aren't like culinary artists. There's no cooks in the kitchen, but they're great. They're great people, let me tell you. And what was your next question?
My next question was, what are you guys hoping to accomplish? What's your goal?
Essentially, we're gonna go in a zillion directions. I mean, we're very like off the seat. We're gonna figure things out as we go. We're gonna make some really strange shit. Some of it's gonna be a little stomach turning. Who knows? Maybe we'll save the world. Maybe we'll fucking figure out how to do world peace. Maybe we'll figure out how quantum mechanics can work into everything. We haven't quite figured that out. We've had talks. Just give us a second.
And you guys are going to NOLA. Tell me about that.
NOLA. Yes, to NOLA. We are going to go to New Orleans, and we are going to fuck that place up. I don't know how we're going to fuck it up. We were thinking that we would probably inflate their currency, and maybe just bring them down like from like the inside, like go in there, maybe like whisper into like a couple of old ladies' ears that are a little, they're prone to suggestion. and just get them going, you know, because what are they doing, you know? They need something to do, and we're going to give them something to do for fun, you know. We're not trying to ruin their lives, but
Do you have any parting words?
don't be an asshole. Be good to people. I guess, right? Yeah. Praise Dale, burn down the Applebee's, maybe.
So Black Sheep essentially it represents an alternative to the typical, I guess, like art shows that you see all of the time. We're a loose collective that was formed with me, Mauro, Glenn, Vincent, Garlisi from The Wizard. We just added Sheila in. We're kind of like rotating members in and out right now. We started with the simple idea that like here in San Antonio, like we kind of got a little, I guess, bored of seeing, you know, just the way art shows go, where like artists aren't like truly represented through any sort of medium that like gives them like full-blown exposure. So we got together to make Black Sheep something that puts the focus purely on the artist. Our first show at Movement Gallery, like it was all designed around the fact that like you're used to going to shows where you see bands performing, and you know a lot of the focus is taken away from artists who are also trying to make a living vending their wares and the items they have to sell. And so we wanted to like put the focus back on the artist. So we're kind of a little bit of everything. You know, as an art collective, we can kind of spread our tendrils out and like do all sorts of different shit. We're involved in film, music. We have 2 musicians in the band, myself and Vincent. Mauro and Glenn are like traditional painters. We have Sheila who does costuming and masks. And then we also collaborate with like up and coming like actors and actresses who are like really trying to do that sort of thing, models, photographers. Pretty much if you have something to present and express yourself through, we're about it. You know, we want to really put the focus on the artist, like for sure, and give everybody a venue to like, you know, express themselves in a way that maybe they haven't really been able to do in a formal context. Black Sheep is just barely getting started, so the future is wide open. Every other future Black Sheep show is going to be different from the last. Really, like if you have something to present and it's good and we can collaborate with it, we can make it into something beautiful and worthwhile. That's what Black Sheep is. It's just, you know, it's for the Black Sheep, it's for the outsiders, it's for like the weirdos and the freaks, and it's like it's a movement to just like really like get us all like pushing progressively towards something bigger than all of us together. Oh, and then I'm Josh. I guess I'm one of the founders of it. Mauro likes to call me the face. I think I'm just more of like the creative facilitator. I call myself the creative director. I just like I make sure everything goes smoothly. Like I try to be the glue, I guess, and make sure like everything just like fits together cohesively as one piece. I do a little bit of the music, I'll like act and stuff. And we all kind of do it all though. Like it wouldn't be anything if it wasn't for all of us working together. So that's it.
So where are you guys headed?
Soon. In a week we're going to New Orleans. So we're doing New Orleans next weekend, Friday through Sunday. We had a New Orleans artist hit us up to go through and perform the Black Sheep set as part of her set in New Orleans. So she runs a collective out there, or she does, I guess, like her own art shows out there. We're taking the Black Sheep brand, the name, up there to represent for San Antonio, represent for like our art, and like make that connection. And it's gonna be a good time. We're gonna just do that, and like, but we're only just getting started. We have a lot of stuff in the works, and like, it's you know, everybody just has to stay tuned and like see where it really goes. It's gonna be interesting. I don't even know what's gonna happen sometimes. It's definitely chaotic, but I don't know. It works out the best that way.
Do you have any parting words?
Just do it, man. Like, if you have an idea and it's something that means a lot to you, just express it in every way you can, and like don't be afraid to ask for help. Work with your friends, like be open to everybody, have an open heart, and like just spread the love amongst yourselves, and like that will prove more fruitful than anything. Because like here in San Antonio, you know, like we get trumped a lot by like our sister cities. Austin is known as like the weirdo city with the art stuff, and like, you know, much love to them and everything, but we have everything we need here in our community with everybody, and like, you know, it doesn't need to go much further than that to really like show that like there's people here who do everything. We have musicians, artists, painters, photographers, actors, actresses, models, you know, and there's a lot of talent here, and everybody deserves to be put on a pedestal as long as they're willing to work for it, and as long as they're willing to say like, you know what, this is my life and this is what I'm trying to present to the world, and so here I am, you know, and like take it or leave it. So Black Sheep is that, you know, we're just a movement to like really just push art. At the end of the day, it's not about money, it's not about clout, it's not about like anything vapid or one-dimensional. Black Sheep is about pushing art, pushing San Antonio art, San Antonio artists, and just showing everybody like, look, like, you know, we have so much worthwhile shit here. It's like getting it all together and like, and just forwarding the culture and forwarding everybody's like aspirations and ideas and stuff. So, you know, Black Sheep is we're just a blob. We're just trying to soak up everything and like just push the art culture forward and present something to everybody that is just neat and just clean. Like, okay, art, you know, like this is cool, you know, this band for sure. But we're all about promoting the community. That's pretty much it.
To me, it's just, you know, like a collective of, you know, like us freaks, you know. I just feel like we're like brothers whenever we get together, and it feels nice to be a part of something and feel accepted, and I just don't feel insecure around these people, and it's just nice to create, you know, like the weird stuff that we're into and just like geek out on that. And, it feels good to be a part of a family, to be a sheep, so to speak.
So what do you do for Black Sheep? Like, what's your role?
Well, let's see. As far as Black Sheep, I'm a costume designer and a co-producer. I do a lot of paper mache costumes. Here's one of my new creations. I'm going to be making a line of piggies. This one is myself.
And you're not going to New Orleans with them, right? But
unfortunately, I won't be able to make it to this New Orleans trip, but I'm here to support them and help them get there, because we just really want to like spread our name around and spread the love, you know, and meet other people that, you know, share the same like views and ideas like us, like see new things. We definitely have like some stuff in the works already. I'll be having a t-shirt release on one of my piggies. And then we'll be doing, you know, a fashion show, runway, and another play for sure.
So there's a lot of big things in the future for you guys.
Yeah, a lot of spooky things in the future. We're really excited, you know, to get as crazy as we can without getting arrested. Out and support if you can, you know, and get a little weird with us. Don't feel afraid to be who you are. Yeah, let's be friends.